Welcome to Destin, y'all. Let's go for a walk. So I'm coming up to the halfway point over the bridge to Destin, and you can see this view is absolutely amazing. You can see the harbor over there in the distance, and the water is unreal. This like turquoise blue, you can see all the way to the bottom, crystal clear. There's like a little sandbar right before the harbor, and then on the opposite side is Crab Island, where people bring their boats to dock and party. So as you saw, we just crossed the bridge, and the first place we're going to check out is Harbor Walk. This is a pretty long harbor walk. I've only been here maybe about 10-15 minutes. I can already tell this place is a tourist trap. Very, like, I mean, it's amazing, but definitely built up for the to suck the money out of the tourists. Look at all the damn boats. Here we go. I think we're gonna stop here. Man, this is getting active here. And now we're gonna kind of backtrack a little bit, go check out a few parks since I got some time to kill before I can check into the hotel. And plus, I didn't realize how big Destin was, or is. So it's about 5 more miles to the hotel. So since I'm kind of up this way on the west side of Destin, we're gonna check out a few things here, because I probably won't come back this way once I head towards the other side of Destin to the hotel. Definitely getting busy here, traffic rolling in. We're gonna cross the street, going right past the Village Inn. Almost stayed here. This was one of the options I was thinking about for lodging. The only issue with this place is you're not too close to the beach. You got direct access to the harbor, but the beach is a little bit of a walk. All right, found my way onto Zerb Street, which should take me to this park up here. I think Captain Leonard's Park is where we're trying to navigate to. All right, we found our way to Captain Leonard's Park. Guys, this park is unbelievable. Super clean. Water's crystal clear. Okay, all done at Captain Leonard's Park. That was actually a relatively smaller park than I thought. And it got crowded really quick. There's a bunch of families, like there was really no place to kind of like chill and hang out at the beach area. So we're moving on to our next destination, which is another park, the Mattie Kelly Park. And it's also a nature walk too. So I think we got about, a little over a mile from here. But this will be cool to kind of walk through the neighborhood. So I'll give you a little tour of that. Looks like they're putting in some new sidewalks, maybe some new buildings over here. And they're doing some construction over here. Looks like they're putting in a new park. This is gonna be nice when they're done. I am currently walking along Calhoun Ave, and it is beautiful back here. It's very quiet, not as busy as the main street. Yeah, it's definitely a lot more peaceful back here. Like, these are the parts of the cities that I visit that I like touring, the non-touristy areas. You kind of get to see like how like the real people live in the cities that you visit. It's a little league field over here. It's a nice sports complex. So like the properties on my left have a waterfront view. And it's just like so peaceful back here. Another thing to point out about this town of Destin so far is it's very pedestrian friendly. There really hasn't been an instance where I haven't had a sidewalk, which is nice. So right behind me, beyond this fence, is an Army retiree campground. They actually have cabins or apartments, and then you can also put your RV there as well. If I was in the Army and I was retired, I would 100% retire here because it's waterfront property. I catch glimpses of it every now and then. We're gonna be walking right along the water. What a really nice spot this is. I am so glad I ventured up this way. I almost didn't. I had a feeling this would be worth it. Looks like we got some type of boardwalk / nature walk across the street. Joe's Bayou. Apparently this is some type of recreation area over here. Probably a boat launch of some sort, I'm guessing. Yeah, this is just a big boat launch area. Looks like it's pretty popular. There's also like a little RV park right across from the boat launch area. Now I'm gonna head back towards like the main strip and get some food because your boy is starving. So this area of Destin is super nice, very quiet, laid back. Depending on where you live, the beach access could be about 2 miles. That's something to consider. But if you had a bike or an e-bike, then you'd be all set, you know? Because they got sidewalks and the shoulders are pretty big, pretty decent for these streets. So we're gonna stop in here at East Pass, get hopefully an acai bowl. That place was awesome, the East Pass. Got some nice outdoor seating. The food was good. And now it's time to move on. Just walking through another quaint little neighborhood. Back on the main highway. Check this place out. It's called the Big Kahuna. Yeah, Looks like it's just a big old water park. So you got an arcade and some go-karts over there. Looks like some more water amusements. I'm gonna jump on Scenic Highway 98 and walk towards the beach to the June White Park. This is a pretty neat little beach trail. So it's hard to tell from over here, but you see that like highly condensed area of people on the beach? That's the public beach. Everything else to the right or left of it is private and for the, I think, hotels and condominiums. I could be wrong, but that just seems like a very tight space for public beach access. I'm gonna go check out this tiki bar. What a super chill spot that was. Beautiful scenery. Had a nice drink there. Chilled out for about an hour. Now I'm gonna try to figure out how to get back in onto the main street. I think I should be able to cut through here. All right, so you can't actually get in there. You need a key fob. You can't cut through. I guess you have to be staying there in order to get through there. All right, we're making our way back towards the main street. A little bit of a detour, a little bit of a backtrack. Across the way over there is the Palms Resort. Those looked pretty nice. I think there's a pretty sweet coffee shop in there. I'm definitely gonna have to check that out one of these days. It's a little bit closer to my hotel. So that'll be for another day. And we are back on 98. Unfortunately, I had to go around this place over here. They had it locked down pretty tight. So we're actually walking right along parallel to Henderson Beach State Park, which is right over here to my right. That's gonna be for another day. Can't do it today, don't have enough time. But it looks absolutely amazing. There's campgrounds there. I don't think we'll have a chance to camp. I checked, all the reservations are reserved. There's just no openings for months. So, but it will be fun to explore that one day. Now we're walking on a street parallel to 98, which is over there. A little bit quieter over here. I love how there's sidewalks just everywhere. Makes things so much easier. Gotta go pick up some food at, I think we're gonna stop in the Fresh Market. There she is. It's been a while since I've been in a Fresh Market. Looking forward to this. Okay, all done at all done at Fresh Market. Now we're gonna head over to Publix real quick, pick up a few extra items, and then head to the hotel. I think it's time to check in. Holy shit, there's a helicopter taking off right there. There's the Spark Hilton. I was almost gonna stay here as well. This is another viable option in Destin that's somewhat affordable. Quick stop at the Publix. All done at Publix. This is such a big parking lot. Like, I am confused on how to get out of here. I'm almost like lost in a damn parking lot. I swear, trying to find my way around the city is way more difficult, way more challenging than trying to find my way through the woods. Man, this is a weird crosswalk. I have to cross the street to get to the point where you gotta cross. Here we are. Home sweet home for the next however many nights. You know what we gotta do, quick little room tour. Nice little bathroom. Super clean in here. Look at this room. Got a whole couch. I think that's a sofa bed. And got a big old king size. Yeah, plenty of room here. Not much of a view. What a day one here in Destin. Saw a lot today. Now I think I'm just gonna unpack, settle in, organize myself, take a shower. I've been sweating all day, and then call it a night. We'll pick this back up probably tomorrow morning at some point. Good morning, YouTube fam. Another day here in Destin, Florida. We're gonna walk down to Crystal Beach, which is a little less than a half mile from here. Hang out there, drink some coffee, watch the sun this morning, and maybe do a little bit of yoga to wake the body up. These houses are beautiful. This neighborhood is so damn nice. I'll have to take you guys for a walk, do a little tour around this neighborhood after the beach. Look at these places. These townhouses are pretty big. Beautiful though. And the beach access is right up there. Got a little cafe or restaurant right here. I think this doesn't open until 7. This is beautiful down here. Got the sun coming up already, and I think it's only 6:30. The sun comes up early now. All right, that was nice. Got a little stretch yoga, a little bit of a workout / warm up in right there at the beach. So while this beach is nice and the city of Destin is beautiful, there are a couple things I'm not thrilled about. If you look right over here, there's a sign right there that says private property only for the use of the residents staying at the condo or the hotel. That kind of very much narrows the public beach right here. So it's gonna get super crowded in this like little area. So you don't really have too much room to spread out. I mean, I don't know how strict or how enforced that rule is, but it's kind of annoying. Also, the other thing is they take up, you see these cabanas? All these cabanas line the front row of the beach, which is like prime real estate. So it pushes the general public back, and it kind of even condenses and squishes them more into like one area, which kind of sucks. So the beach real estate is limited. Kind of annoying. So those are just two kind of general observations I made. It's kind of annoying, but I get it. That company that runs that cabana setup, they probably have an agreement with the beach that allows them to, set up there. But because now it forces people, right, to come down and set up early and take up property, take up real estate on the beach. So I don't know if I'd like to deal with that if I'm on vacation, or just if I lived here in general. I guess you'd have to live at one of these private properties. Just gonna go for a walk through this neighborhood, do a little bit of exploring. I just stumbled upon another beach access point. I think this is for the public. I didn't realize this was here. You see what I mean? It's all roped off right here. No trespassing. So it looks like you get beach real estate from this point to the right, maybe. Because this would just be too small of a public beach area. I'm sure this gets pretty damn packed from like 10 a.m. onwards. People are probably squished in here like sardines. I mean, these properties are beautiful, and they're multiple stories, so you could probably fit a lot of people in there. They're probably multifamily. Some of them are probably multifamily. Okay, so we're actually walking along the old scenic Highway 98, and if you go straight up there, that's Matthews. You can kind of do like a little loop back to my hotel, take you back to the main Highway 98, but we're gonna continue straight here towards Henderson Beach, check out what's down here at the end. Okay, not too much back here. Looks like it just does a little loop, and you can see it's gated off because this is actually Henderson State Park, which we're definitely gonna visit at some point. So it kind of just goes around in a loop. Can't really see it too well, but it's right back there. That's the state park. Might take a look at this Beach Walk Cafe. This looks pretty sweet. Kind of reminds me of like an old style cottage. This is super nice over here. So that place was absolutely amazing. Just like the scenery, the sitting area. I think I'm definitely gonna have like a coffee one morning, sitting out there, just looking out over into the ocean. Really nice setup, super clean, very friendly people. Okay, we were just walking up Matthew Ave. Now we're gonna take a right onto John Ave, make our way back to the hotel. If there's one thing that I really like about the city of Destin is you can walk everywhere. Definitely one of the better cities in regards to like pedestrian friendliness so far. The beach situation is not too kind. I'm not thrilled about that. How you're kind of herded into like, or corralled into one small section for the public. So no wonder why all these are priced ridiculously high. Because I was looking for places to rent, like somewhere in here, maybe like an Airbnb or a house. And as you can see, all these are huge homes, like multi-families. So no wonder why they're priced the way they are. Okay, gonna head back to the hotel, see what they have for breakfast, and then chill out for a little bit in the room. Got my belly full of food. Just gonna be chilling for now. Probably work on this video. What's up, guys? We're gonna do a quick workout here in the weight room. It's not much, but it's just enough to kind of get a little something done here. So I'll do a little leg workout today. But here's a quick view of the weight room. Just got a couple bikes, and then obviously I'll be spending my time over here with the dumbbells. So yeah, you just have barely enough room in here. Oh, they got a little half Bosu ball as well, so enough to get what I need done. Here's the post-workout meal. We got some Greek yogurt, dates, blueberries, chia seed. I got this nut butter from the fresh market that you can make. This is gonna taste good. I threw some honey on top of the chia seed. All done with my meal. I think I'm gonna do a little digestion walk, go out, walk around the neighborhood again, take a different route. And I'm also interested to check out the beach, like the beach scene we were at this morning, to see how crowded it gets in the afternoon here. And also need to make a stop at Whole Foods, which is just right across the street as well, pick up a few things I forgot. And plus, I need my second daily dose of vitamin D from the sun. And just as I expected, yeah, it gets packed in pretty tight over here. Although it doesn't look too bad. I see some space. I just noticed at this beach, at this public beach access, there's pull-up bars here. I didn't even see these this morning. All right, found my new pull-up spot for each day. Probably hit a few of those each morning. Look, there's really only parking for these golf carts. Not much parking for cars. Oh, right up here. Actually, it's not too bad, but the cabanas take up a lot of room. But yeah, as you can see, it's a small little section right in front of me. It's actually not as crowded as I thought it was gonna be. Again, it is a Monday. There is some additional parking over here, but this one is pay to park. I was gonna say, like, that would have just been way too small of like a parking for this beach. I saw people turning down here. I'm assuming this is another public beach access. Okay, so there's a few spots here to access the beach that are A little bit bigger than I thought. Oh, maybe. Oh, actually, it looks like you can't sit right in front. Looks like you kind of have to go around here to the right. That's what I see people doing. See, like, what is this? They're just telling you where to sit. Okay, maybe over here. Yeah, this is confusing. This whole beach setup, because the cabanas just blend in and kind of blur the lines. So you see signs, you see ropes, and then I don't know. It's just very confusing on where to sit. I've never encountered this before at any beach that I've been at in the world. I'm now walking along Crystal Drive. Gonna make our way to Whole Foods. Oh, I just had to cross that main highway. There's like 6 lanes. I don't think the crosswalk signal worked there. So there's certain points where you gotta be mindful of where you're walking. All done at Whole Foods, picked up what I needed, and now heading back to the hotel. Yeah, this is a fun intersection to cross. Oh, I made it back. Had to pop the shirt off. It was getting hot out there walking around. I think that does it for today. I don't think I had too much else planned other than kind of just walking around and exploring. Pick this back up tomorrow at some point. Before I sign off tonight, this is what I got for dinner. Got some avocado, kimchi, got 3 raw eggs, some salmon I picked up at the fresh market, and some raw cheese. Yeah, out and about the next morning here in Destin. I feel like I'm always waking up too late here. Even though it's 7:30 a.m., that's late for me. The sun's out and it is pretty damn hot already. All right, here we are. Knock out a few of these. All done with the pull-ups. Now I'm gonna go for a walk along the beach towards the James Lee Park, which is going towards Miramar Beach. I'm gonna check out that area, look pretty nice. It is funny how this cabana service just takes up the entire front row of the beach here. We actually got some waves today. Pretty rough. So I think this is one main access point for the public. As you can tell, not much, like they have it roped off. And of course, the only available space is taken up already by like fishermen, and so you have to get here early. Continue right along the coast to the main portion of the James Lee Park, which is a little bit further down. Yeah, I think I've arrived to what looks like a public beach access. Yeah, this is a lot more open space over here. There's no cabanas. So it's just a little ways down, maybe about 100 feet. This is beautiful. So this is actually Tarpon Beach. I thought I was at James Lee Park, but I think it's a little bit further down. So I didn't realize this public beach access was right here. All right, now I'm at the James Lee Park Beach. A lot of open room. A lot more open here. Got an access point back there. I think you got an access point up here. But yeah, this is what I was looking for, something like this. I think there's a restaurant right over there. We got a nice little boardwalk, some picnic tables. So we're almost in Miramar Beach. If we keep going straight ahead, I think the town line is just up a ways. So we got a bathhouse right here for the public. Yeah, this place is pretty sweet. So this is a restaurant called the Crab Trap, right at James Lee Park. This is super nice. I'm loving this outdoor sitting area, bar area. I'm definitely gonna have to come back here and chill one day. This is super nice. Can't beat that view. Oh, nice, they got water. Just got to the other side of the restaurant. The boardwalk continues, you get beach access, but right across the way is a lake. I was not expecting that. Guys, these houses are just absolutely ridiculous. They're massive. 3-4 stories, beachfront property, probably multiples of millions. This is such a nice street to walk on. These houses, man, I'm just blown away by how nice these houses are. There's the Pompano Beach Trail access point. Again, only one parking spot, so you better be close to access this, but it's a pretty small beach access area. Well, that was a nice little walk this morning. It was pretty busy. A lot of people out walking this like main scenic highway 98. And it's beautiful here. I can see why. There's Camille's, and we're just gonna take a right, go back to the hotel. Back in the room, had to make a quick stop at the breakfast area because I wanted to check out that pancake machine, which you saw make the pancakes. I thought that was pretty interesting. They look pretty good too. I swear that's my last cheat meal here at the hotel. In a little bit, I might actually venture out to that Camille's place, kind of post up there, do some work too, because that's what I like to do. I like to check out different cafes, have a coffee or a tea or something, and then kind of just zone in and work. Okay guys, instead of going to the cafe, just gonna do a quick workout, hit the shoulders real quick. I don't know where the time went, it's already the afternoon. Lost track of time. It's crazy how fast it's going by these days. All right, gonna do some post-workout tanning, get a little bit of sun for about like 10 minutes. Hopefully there's a seat out there at the pool for me. Back in the room, that was a nice little tanning session. Now I need to eat something because I totally forgot to eat my post-workout meal. So gonna eat that, and then I think that'll be pretty much it for the day. Another day here in Destin. Came down to the beach first thing in the morning, which is what I normally like to do. Just to get myself outside, get that sun exposure. Waves are looking nice today. All right, all done at the beach. Got some more pull-ups in, and now we're gonna go check out this cafe called Camille's, which is right on the corner up here, right across from like the main beach public access. It is absolutely packed over here. I don't know if I'll be able to get in. I had to move on from that place. It was way too many people. A lot of high energy there. I was gonna post up and work, but they have no Wi-Fi available, which I thought they did. So I'm just gonna head back to the hotel now. What I think I might do instead is actually post up here outside by the pool, work outside for a little bit. Yeah, working out there was a lot better than staying at that cafe. That was just too many people. Back in the room, I think I'm just gonna do a workout to kind of just reset myself, because that was just a lot going on this morning. It was very crowded down there. And then I think that'll be it for the day. We'll pick this back up tomorrow morning. It's another beautiful morning here in Destin. I've just crossed over into the Henderson State Park boundary. There's the Henderson lodging back there. And then up here to the right is Henderson State Park. We're gonna go check out this place called The Palms. It's a residence. There's a cafe there that looks pretty cool. So I just kind of want to go check out that like living area. Here's one of the beach access points for Henderson State Park. So as I'm walking this strip of beach in front of Henderson State Park, one of the campers actually walked out into onto the beach and set up her chair and was just chilling. So we started talking. I asked her about the campsite. She said it's amazing. So I'm definitely excited to go check it out. But she also mentioned that you have to book it like 10, 11 months in advance, because it's always filled up, which is brutal. Because I was checking the website, there is nothing available. And she also mentioned that this beach is the least crowded beach here in Destin, because as I showed you guys over these past couple of days, it is just super crowded north or east and west of here. What in the hell is this thing? Here it is, the Palms of Destin. And unfortunately, the first thing I noticed is they have these cell tower receptors right on top of the roof. Oh, you definitely don't want to be living on that top floor. So you can walk right in. I think the coffee shop is straight ahead. But this is nice. They got a playground, they got tennis courts. It's a huge place. Here it is, tucked right back here in this little corner. I think is this open? Okay, I thought this was open. Maybe it's not. Maybe we can check this place out real quick while we wait for it to open. Oh man, look at the pool area. This is pretty sweet. I almost stayed here during my time in Destin. So, got here too early. I thought this place was opened up at 7, but it looks like it's 8 a.m. So, got about 10 minutes till it opens, so just chill here in the lobby area. That's supposed to be a green tea, but it looks like mostly milk and honey. All done at the Palms Coffee House. Probably not. It was a little different than what I expected. I thought I could sit outside. That was closed. At least that area was closed. And then the drink was not that good. But this place is pretty cool. Good location. It's pretty big. But now we're just making our way back towards the hotel. So I figured while we're actually up this way, might as well check out this park since we're like literally right here instead of doing this tomorrow. Okay, just paid my $2 entrance fee right back there at the park ranger station. And now we're just gonna go check it out. You can go to the camping area or the beach pavilions where there's a nature trail. I think that's where I'll head first, is towards the nature trail. Turning out to be a beautiful day. So you have beach access there, it looks like. And got some pavilions down here. Actually, pavilions down here and also over there too. So apparently there's supposed to be a little nature trail, I think over here somewhere. Yep, there you go. The sign was right in front of me. All right. There's a little playground right here. Looks like it's all roped off. Looks like there hasn't been anything here for quite some time. I see the structure for swings, but there's no swings. We are officially on the Henderson State Park Nature Trail. So everywhere down here, they restrict you from walking on the dunes. So, you know, it seems like there's a big effort to preserve those. The Gulf of America. Nice view from up here. Ooh, we come into a three-way intersection. Do you go left? Do you go straight? Do you go right? I don't know. Oh, that only goes right up to a bench. So we'll just stay straight. It is so nice and peaceful back here. It's definitely a little hot on this trail. The sand's hot. I think the dense vegetation prevents you from getting a breeze and it traps the heat. I think it's just a loop, so this should probably bring me right back to where I started. Here we are, right back where we started. That was actually longer than I thought it was going to be. It's a nice little 15-minute walk. Very quiet and peaceful back there. Let's check out these facilities. See a covered picnic area over there. I'm not sure what this, I'm assuming this is a bathhouse. Yep, bathrooms. Yeah, I'll go over this covered area. Now we're gonna make our way back down towards the entrance, go check out this other side of the beach, maybe hang out there for a little bit, get some sun. The water's looking beautiful today. I think I'm gonna walk down this path right here. All done at the beach. Now we're gonna go see if we can check out this camping area. I'm actually gonna walk along the beach and then access this boardwalk up here. All right, we made it to the boardwalk. Kind of goes up all the way back, which takes you to your campsite, which is pretty sweet. This is a beautiful park. Whether you camp here or just come here to hang out for the day. But man, there is a lot of rules and regulations and restricted areas here in Destin. It's almost too much. I feel like anywhere I walk, I'm doing something illegal. Maybe I'm overreacting, but I mean, it seems pretty chill, but still, just all the damn signs and ropes and restrictions, it's interesting. Wow, what a day. What a day here in Destin. Saw a lot, did a lot, walked a lot. And today was also my fasting day. Every now and then I like to throw in a fast. Try not to eat anything all day and then have a meal at night. So that's what I'll be doing in a little bit, is feasting. But that's it for today. We'll pick this back up tomorrow. Another day here in Destin. We're gonna head towards Tarpon Beach today and then head over to Crabs for some oysters afterwards. All right, made it to the beach right next to Crabs. We'll hit that up after I get a little sun tanning in down here. All right, I'm starving, so it's time to eat. Looks like a big old rainstorm's about to roll in behind me. I got to that restaurant just in time because as soon as I sat down, it started pouring out. Now it's starting to clear and we're gonna head back to the hotel. So I've been craving some pasta lately, so we're gonna make a quick stop at the Olive Garden. It's been a minute since I've been to an Olive Garden. Just gonna do a quick pickup, takeout here, bring it back to the room. So I'm on my way back from the Olive Garden. Just picked up, it was like, you can do an entree and then a $6 take home. So I did that deal. Then over here I noticed there is a olive oil store. I love places like that where it's like a health food store or like healthy oils. They always have like good stuff. Ended up getting the rosemary olive oil, just a little like sample bottle, which is perfect for traveling. All right, made it back to the room and it's 5 p.m. already. I don't know where this day went, but I think that does it for me today. And I think that does it for this video of my time here in Destin. Saw a lot of places, spent a lot of money here for the short amount of time that I was here. Overall, Destin is a cool spot. I think maybe for like 4 to 5 days. I just wasn't super thrilled about the whole beach setup and everything, but I did like how walkable this city was. You know, definitely a 10 for, you know, being able to walk everywhere, sidewalks everywhere. But I don't know, I'm not sure if I would like to live here. It's just a little too touristy for me. All right, guys, thanks for watching. We'll pick this back up in the next video on my way to the next town. See you then.